especially since I'm going into, and I actually train with pro wrestlers and things. My trainer trains a lot of contracted people already. It makes it so when you go into platforms, people kind of take you seriously. I mean, if you don't look at the lingerie part and you actually see what we do, a lot of people are like, oh, wow, you guys actually do real moves. Like the last fight, me and Sheena did a lot of pro wrestling stuff. We did tons. We wanted to wow everybody. We did tons of pro wrestling things. So even with that, when I'm looking at other companies or maybe another show and the bookers want to look at my stuff, it's easier to show them that. And then they take you more seriously or tell you what you could work on. Like my trainer is really good at, okay, we're going to practice this and we're going to nail it till we get this, or I'm going to have you guys do this. Like he's very good like at watching you, make sure your footwork is right, make sure you're not doing anything carelessly. Like it just makes them look at you in a different light because they see what you can do, but then it's like they can critique it. But then when you go to other platforms, it can push you out there more because they're like, okay, she gets the camera presence, she can act her character. On top of that, we see she can do some of these moves, so it's easier. That's how I ended up getting the battle royal, because they saw that I did wrestling in my last match with Sheena, so I showed it, and AJ Francis actually brought me on at the Sausage Castle and let me do the battle royal over there. So, and then I got to lift a guy. That was kind of fun because we were trying to get each other out the ring. So, I mean, and then from there on, there's other wrestlers who will reach out to me and they like, okay, your look is good, we love that, your personality is good. Like, only thing I'm really working on is like just making sure I have all my footwork right and things of that nature, which my coach does really good at. He's amazing. His name is Demos. He does really good with that, just to make sure we're not injuring ourselves or overdoing it or slow. Like our coaches, even when we're at LFC, will tell us, guys, slow down. You don't have to rush it. Like it definitely puts you on a lot of different platforms. I get a lot of respect from a lot of different wrestling. Every time I walk in a wrestling thing, everyone's like, oh my God, you look like a wrestler. At first I was like, what does a wrestler look like? They're like, yeah, we're glamorous. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was thinking a wrestler would be like, oh, okay, guys, you know, maybe for the guys. But they would always say that every time I walk in somewhere, and these are people who have worked with WWE, AEW, like, you look like a wrestler. Like, oh, okay. Like, okay, yeah, I need to make sure my skills critique so I can make sure I can do this. Like, I really want to go out there and not just be a pretty face. I want to go out there and show my skill, show the badassness behind it. I'm the villain. I'm a bad guy. I want to cheat